Hello everyone, this is Mohammed Akib with Akib CPA, and today we are here to discuss client stories. This is a interesting topic, interesting idea that we came up. So this is something I wanted to do. I wanted to do it for some time. I just couldn't get to it, but I'm here. So what are the client stories? So this is what is happening. What I'm trying to share is that what is happening in a particular situation with a client. This could be a prospect client that could have become a client. So this is initial queries or initial emails that we get from our prospect clients in terms of their situations, and how do we look at those situations. So what are the possible issues, solutions to those issues, and then how do we get to the solutions, how do we deliver those solutions. So again, interesting thing where you can see the back working of our firm and see how things come to us, how do we analyze it, what issues do we draw. Of course we do get in discussion, but what do we get out of the first emails, and then what solutions can we get out of them. So I will share some information with you guys. Of course, the personal information and the sensitive information will be redacted. That's something that we cannot share, but this will to give you an idea how a certain business, where or certain individual is, and then we can discuss the issues and solutions, and then delivery of the solutions behind it. So without any ado, I'm going to get started. Okay, let me share my screen with you guys so you can see what I am seeing, and then we can go from there. All right, so here this is cross-border. I'm sorry, this is client stories, business and individual, part 3. This is part 3 of the story. See if it's really part 3. 1, 2. This is part 2. I'm sorry. This is all right, so let's get started. So hello, my name is Dash, and I'm contacting you regarding my interest in CPA services. All right, so I'm an individual. They're individual items, and then let's see what is the situation going on. So a little bit about my situation. I'm a 1099 employee, so that means independent contractor, who would like to leverage all available tax incentives that come along with my employee status. That's a good status. I love this status. Soon I'll have an LLC, which is perfect. They're going the right direction. I travel for work and pay for certain expenses and attached to my career. Okay, I would like to, in addition to my 1099, invest in real estate. That's another good wrinkle. I have no dependents, could have potential employees. Okay, will utilize a portion of my rental property from home office. Okay, and then what are the questions here? How much expenses would be available? Who will prepare the taxes? How often? Client face audits. All right, we'll discuss some of the questions here, and then before I get into questions, I will discuss some of the issues with this query. All right, so let's talk about what is happening here. So this person, let me turn on my pen. Let me see the right color. I want this to be pen. All right, issues. All right, so okay, issue number 1. This person is still a sole proprietorship, even though they're going the right direction, but currently they are still a sole proprietorship. Issue number 2, deductions. All right, that's number 2. And issue number 3 is future investments, right? How to properly structure those investments. All right, so these are top 3 issues. So let's talk about, so this person right now is a 1099 person, so technically it's still not a LLC. Even with the LLC, not a S corp. So what is happening with their income is, of course, they're getting taxed the maximum, which is federal tax, Social Security, Medicare, and if they live in a state tax where we have state taxes, four will be the state taxes. So they're dealing with four different taxes. This is before even maximizing any deductions, having a proper structure, nothing like this. So sole proprietorship might work for some individuals depending upon how much they earn. So if you're crossing a certain amount, which is a good amount, more than 75 or more than 50, I don't know, so everybody's different. But if you're a net home, if take home is more than this, not your revenue. I'm not talking about revenue here, because your revenue could be $1 million, but your take home could be only 50,000, right? So if you're crossing certain thresholds, that you need to look into getting an LLC. That's the number one thing here, right? So sole proprietor, there's still sole proprietorship, so they need to get a proper structure. And when I say LLC, it does not mean a disregarded entity. That is technically, for tax purposes, the same thing. Legally, you are separate. Yes, you have a legal structure at the state level. You are a LLC, but your tax hasn't changed. So you only done half of the job. You cover yourself legally, but you haven't done anything for taxes. For taxes, you gotta look into S corp, possibly a partnership. That's an also option for a person who's a 100% owner. We have a way around where we can bring another entity to do this partnership. So again, look at S corp, look at being a partnership, and then go from there. LLC, disregard LLC does not do in this scenario, does not do a good job, because legally you have separated yourself from the business, but for tax purposes you are one. So that's number one. Number two, deductions. I'm not sure how they're doing their accounting, how they're keeping up their expenses. Do they know the rules in terms of when they're traveling for work, how to maximize those, right? Where you can, let's say, you can have a vacation too and still consider that as a business expense. How that is possible. So deductions, maximum deductions is a big thing, especially when you're traveling for work. You got to know the CPA. You got to talk to a CPA and understand some of the other rules that are not there on the World Wide Web, or maybe the AI cannot give you, right? Because I've searched some of the AI things too, and then I'll be honest with you, AI is not up to that par. Yes, it's getting there, but not there yet. And then so AI can do only certain things for you guys. So number three, of course, the future investment. This person is also looking to invest their income into real estate. For real estate, we have separate structures that we normally recommend. And then they are based on what type of investments you're doing, how long you'll be doing it, what exactly is your purpose. And from there, this is how we do. So solutions, let's talk about solutions. I'm going to write them down for you guys so you can see. So solution number one is to have LLC with S corp or partnership. That's number one. Solution number two, maximizing deductions, right? That's you gotta understand and invest time in understanding how can you maximize deductions. You gotta be smart about this, guys. You must know how to maximize certain deductions. Otherwise, you're just shooting in the dark. It's really shooting in the dark. If you are even a sole proprietorship, or do you have 401k account set up? If not, that's another problem. For example, again, I just told you in terms of vacation and travel expenses. And there are other things that you cannot think of. We have a whole list of expenses that we normally keep. We send out to our 1099 people, anybody who has Schedule C, or any businesses, for them to go through, because there are just too many of them for you to see. Sometimes you don't even know that you can write off, which could be a possible deduction, right? So that's number three, maximizing deduction. So you gotta put some time into learning. Otherwise, you'll be always running behind and paying Uncle Sam more than what is required to pay. So number three, of course, real estate investments have a different structural requirement. When it comes to real estate, make sure you understand how the rules work, because real estate is a very deep topic. and then you must understand how the rules work on the real estate. Oh, this sucks. I cannot write down. So real estate, of course, the game is much different there. The understanding is much different there. We can help you out, help with the structure to help you understand how things work and really put this together for you guys. So we can help you set up the LLCs, make sure you are properly structured. That is the base of your home. If you really think about this, if your base is not correct, anything that you put on that base will crumble one day. So make sure your base is okay and strong, where you can maximize deductions, and then build upon those, right? I mean, so you gotta look, if your base is strong, then you can have a deduction maximization. And then in deduction maximization, think about this, right? Just not about what is business deducting. It's also about when you're buying equipment, when to buy, where to buy, and then how to buy it. That's number two. And then also like retirement accounts, right? How do you maximize those? So you're trying to save as much tax, and with each strategy, you're building upon it. So, for example, if you are a W-2 employee getting paid $1, you might be taking home, let's say, 69 cents, 70 cents. But if you are a business person who is making $1 with the right strategy, you could be taking home 80 cents, 85 cents. And these are the things that can really, really push you every year. And think about the saving, right? Every year you'll be making more money just because of tax planning, just because you are making the right decision. You're maximizing deductions on the business level, on the personal level, and really taking the more money home. And that's the key here, guys. That's the I cannot stress enough. That is the key to be successful. It's just not about bringing the revenue. That is only half of the job. It's also about taking the most of it home. So make sure you have a good team that can help you get the base correct, that can help you do the accounting, because good accounting, good bookkeeping is tax savings, right? Good accounting, good bookkeeping is tax savings, equals to tax savings. How good accounting, good keeping will give you data in a timely manner, where you can make decisions, and then you can do tax planning, which can lead to tax savings. So good planning, timely and good bookkeeping will lead to good tax savings. And then, so future investments, I mean, this is something off topic. Again, you can reach us out at info@akiefcpa.com. We're here to help you. info@akiefcpa.com. Shoot us an email with your queries, and we can discuss your solutions, your issues and solutions, and deliver those solutions to you guys. Thank you.